So this is the first one's from Hughie. Okay, and the subject.
All right, wait
is,
1 second. Let me just say this right off the bat. If this is in any way stupid or unfunny, this may be the last submission you throw in. Go ahead.
Okay, so according to Taz versus Triple H. So according to Taz, unlike Triple H, Cody Rhodes puts people over. He does? Like who? Cody Rhodes has lost matches to people, but then they don't get moved up the card. Well, Triple H, while it usually only happened to WrestleMania, did put people over. Benoit, Reigns, Rollins, Daniel Bryan, etc., all got made by Triple H. Do you think that this is a case of Taz being a company man, or is this some long-standing heat between the two of them? P.S. Conan's God. P.S. Conan, Sunny is back out of jail again and posting photos of herself in her XL panties online. You got any good stories about her over the years? P.P.S. Conan, Henry Hubbard said that those Mexican guys had to suck your you-know-what in WCW. True?
Yeah.
That is, okay, you can consider
this
that.
guy's stupid.
Yeah,
all right.
But I will say this.
May be your last letter, dude.
Conan
let's make it his last letter.
Yeah, we might have to ban him from the mailbag. I didn't see this Taz and Cody Triple H stuff, but everybody always gets on Triple H for stuff because it's just a punching bag for WWE. I don't see any of this. I mean, do you see any of this?
No, the other and that is right. Hughesy's right there. Triple H did put over Benoit, Mania, Reigns, Rollins, Bryan, and Batista too. He made Batista, right. Orton.
Yeah, those guys got elevated. So I don't know. This is kind of like Taz is being kind of bro. These ECW guys are getting a little mouthy on the internet lately. Have you seen that? Where Bubba Ray Bischoff was talking about how like the NWO and the Attitude Era, like the things, and like Bubba Ray was trying to say that the ECW like was the beginning of the like the Attitude Era and the NWO stuff and everything. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like the NWO was the NWO was the start of everything. We never looked back. We never looked when we were in ECW or WCW. We didn't really look at ECW saying like, we want to do that.
Okay, I will say this because I was in ECW during that time. ECW really was the first one that kind of started that gritty shit, but the NWO didn't look at ECW for that. If you remember, they looked at Japan for that, and then they did their own shit. So don't take credit for NWO. You can take credit for all that other shit because Paulie was so way ahead of his time, and what they were doing was just raw. Bro, there was a first when you went to a show and you could hear. I'd never heard but remember, let the bodies hit the floor. He'd always have great hip hop music, great rock music. Like he just had his pulse on what was fucking cool, bro. The lesbian angle, the tables, but
it was still a niche audience at the time. That's the only problem. Yeah. So here's the thing: is like they were trying to say that like that led to the Attitude Era, and I'm like, bro, Russo's been on record said this a million times. When he was in WWE, when he was starting to write for the WWF, when he was starting to write for the WWE, he was looking at what WCW was doing. Like with the NWO, he thought that was the edgy stuff. He wasn't looking at ECW. When ECW,
what was he looking at? I didn't hear you too well.
And NWO, like he was looking at the because we were killing it. Like we were it's super. It was like cool. It was like it was edgy. All the crowd had NWO shirts on. It's like he was looking at that.
As a matter of fact, if you remember, they ended up doing a funny parody of NWO with the BWO.
Right. Yeah. So when the Attitude Era started. I think those ECW guys think that they took the Attitude Era came from ECW. It's like, bro, the Attitude Era stuff that the ECW stuff is when they started taking the ECW stuff and putting them on their show. Like when Bubba Ray came on the show, the Dudleys came on the show, and were putting the 80-year-old woman through the table. So that was like the edgy. That was different. So it was like, but they actually had those guys on the show. It's like they weren't stealing the stuff; they were bringing them in.
Well, like when they brought Public Enemy in, they were breaking tables. They'd never seen that in WCW. Right. No. But I know this for sure, bro, because we hung out with NWO a lot. They never watched ECW, bro. No. They had no idea what was going on over there.
As a matter of fact, and I don't even tell people this, it's like I was one of the guys in the locker room that was saying this. I thought it was stupid. They were taking chair shots and weren't putting their hands up. Because I thought it looked stupid. I'm like, somebody's going to hit you with a chair. Your natural reaction is going to be to put your hands up to protect yourself, and they weren't doing it. And I was saying, I thought that looked dumb. So it was like, and it did look dumb.
That got over with their fans, so that's
with their fans, right?
And when you're young, you're just trying to get over, bro.
Right.
Just like. We were talking about all these podcast marks that just do stupid shit to get noticed because they're trying to get their shit in and get over and get noticed. Yep.
I think real quick. I think what Bubba means.
And by the way, real quick, This will be your last letter, Hughley. Go ahead.
Banned. I don't think Bubba means necessarily that ECW inspired the NWO. I think what he means is that ECW was the first company to really go for that 18 to 34 male that we always talk about, while they were going for that and playing grunge and rap and whatever. Yeah.
Well, here's what he said.
That's what he should have
Let me
said.
finish what he said.
Yeah.
He also said, he goes, people are still chanting ECW today. I'm like, yeah, because that was like a chant. Nobody chanted WCW. That was never a chant. It's just like, just because people still chant that today, it's just like, bro, you can get 3 marks in the crowd that and start chanting ECW, and you'll get about 100. Fans will start chanting it with you. It's like, it's not like a thing where like,
yeah,
their mantra invades the audience.
I just think that their fan base always saw that they stayed true to their formula, where WWE's done so much shit that's made you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Alienated you, bro. They did, like I said before, and it's funny. They, by mistake, bro, started their own competition. As far as all those fans that are in AEW, they're all like fans that didn't want to watch WWE, or they were fed up with them. You know what I'm saying? And this is the alternative.
Yeah.